Hello and welcome to our latest video. Today, we're going to explore the hypothetical scenario of what would happen if North Korea and the United States of America were to become a single, united country. This is a fascinating and complex topic, and there are many different factors to consider. So, let's dive right in. As you probably know, the Korean Peninsula has been divided into two separate countries for over 70 years now. North Korea, officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, is a highly secretive and isolated communist state, while South Korea, or the Republic of Korea, is a vibrant and prosperous democracy. The two countries are technically still at war, with only an armistice agreement in place to cease hostilities. North Korea is widely regarded as one of the most repressive and authoritarian regimes in the world. Its government exercises strict control over every aspect of life, from the media to the economy to individual behavior. The country's nuclear weapons program and its aggressive rhetoric towards its neighbors, especially the United States, have made it a major global concern. The United States, on the other hand, is a superpower with a vast military, economic, and cultural influence around the world. It is known for its democratic institutions, freedom of speech, and a commitment to human rights. It has also been involved in many military conflicts, both at home and abroad. Now, imagine if these two countries were to merge and become a single, united nation. What would that look like? Well, on the surface, it might seem like a positive development. A united Korea would mean an end to the long-standing tensions and hostilities between the North and the South. It would also bring together the strengths and resources of both countries. But unfortunately, there are also many dangers and risks associated with such a union. For one thing, North Korea's government and economy are in shambles, and integrating them into the much more developed and complex American system would be a massive undertaking. It could take years, if not decades, to achieve. There would also be significant cultural and ideological differences to overcome. North Korea is a closed, communist society, with its own unique language, customs, and worldview. The United States, on the other hand, is a capitalist democracy with a very different way of life. It's not clear how easily these two very different cultures could blend together. Perhaps most worryingly, there's the issue of North Korea's nuclear weapons program. The country has made significant progress in developing nuclear weapons and missiles capable of reaching the United States. If North Korea were to become part of the United States, it would gain access to the vast resources and technology of the American military-industrial complex. This could potentially lead to a significant increase in the country's nuclear capabilities, which would be a major threat to global security. So, as you can see, a united North Korea and United States would be a complex and dangerous scenario. While there might be some benefits to such a union, there are also significant risks that would need to be carefully considered. It's possible that the risks and challenges associated with such a merger could outweigh any potential benefits. Additionally, the merger could cause tensions and conflicts within the country itself. There are bound to be disagreements and power struggles between the two former nations, which could lead to political instability and even violence. The North Korean government is notorious for its brutality and lack of regard for human rights, and integrating such a regime into a democratic society could be difficult, to say the least. Finally, there's the issue of the border between North Korea and South Korea. If the two countries were to merge, it's not clear what would happen to the heavily fortified border that has separated them for so many years. Would it be dismantled? Would it be left in place as a symbol of the country's past? Or would it become a new source of tension and conflict between different regions of the newly merged country? In conclusion, a united North Korea and United States would be a complex and potentially dangerous scenario. While it's impossible to predict exactly what would happen, there are many risks and challenges that would need to be carefully considered. Ultimately, any decision to merge the two countries would need to be made with great care and deliberation, with a clear understanding of the potential consequences for both the Korean Peninsula and the wider world.